I'm warning you. Stay out of Hell's Kitchen. Too Batman? I think it was a little too Batman. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 2, my non-spoiler review of Daredevil season 2. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see it. You guys got a chance to see my first video, which was non-spoiler review of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. There's a lot of developments happening here at my channel. I'm gonna be doing frequent reviews on, I would say, mostly films. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see Daredevil season 1. If you didn't, maybe don't watch this quite yet, and check out season 1 on Netflix. Season 2 picks up a year after the events of season 1. They kind of break it up into like arcs. One of the main inclusions of characters and storylines in this season was the inclusion of the Punisher. So that's sort of like the first 4 episodes. I really enjoyed Jon Bernthal's portrayal of the Punisher. He was really committed to the role and to the sort of the feel that they were trying to get with this. I mean, they went really dark, like a TVMA show. Some of the violence is like, I even have to, I mean, I'm not really squeamish, and if I had to like sort of turn away because it was like so gritty, you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually really appreciated that they didn't hold back on that, and they show somewhat of like the reality of it. And in a way, it reminds me of like the quality of the blood and guts of like The Walking Dead. I really like where the storyline of Matt Murdock is going. I see a lot of where they're drawing influence from the comics, including some of those that are behind me. He's really just kind of like a regular guy, and he's really struggling to make like, you know, his life work and his career work and keep his friendships. All the while, there's this dark stuff going on, and he's kind of a tragic hero in that way. So I really like that. I like his performance too. I think he's a really solid actor. Foggy. I really enjoy the progression of Eldon Henson's, I think that's his name. I really enjoy his growth as Foggy, because season 1, I just felt like there were some performance things that I wasn't really feeling. I maybe like a little overacting here and there, or underacting. He keeps everybody honest in a way. Karen Page, love how she's taking on more of an investigative role in trying to solve these problems with the Punisher. More active role, not just like sort of a damsel in distress. She can like hold her own. Of course, there's the inclusion of Elektra, which I think is really solid. I mean, we've only really seen one other portrayal, which was the Jennifer Garner version, and that didn't work for many reasons. Much more true to the comics, also taking their own liberties, which is fine by me. I have no problem with them doing their own thing. I just feel like it's just got to ring true, not just for fans, but just like in the medium that it's being told in. As a television series, I think they've done a really good job. The action, I mean, this show is so action-packed and really well done. It's like filmmaking quality action on a TV show. I mean, the choreography is great. Sort of the things that I wasn't crazy about this season. Maybe Daredevil flips around a little too much for me to buy that like you would really need to do a flip in that scenario. I don't really know. Very interesting how they broke it up into like kind of sort of like 4-episode arcs. In a way, I felt like it kind of broke a lot of the momentum of the overall presentation of the show. First 4 episodes are more like Punisher oriented, and once that kind of breaks, then there's just like this lull in the show. It kind of picks back up, and then when you get introduced to like the district attorney, and then sort of her storyline, and the trial of the Punisher, which is really cool. I really like how they're showing us Daredevil in his place of work. Kind of, that's something that the film, I think, omitted. Let me talk about the Hand. The Yakuza, they sort of have a like resurgence, and there's a little bit more to them in this season. I just felt like it was a bit lackluster, and it didn't really elevate anything, especially towards the end of the season once they were revealing a lot of things, like the big secrets. It just didn't really have as much impact as I wanted it to. I would have to give season 1 a solid A, because I think it was also like very innovative in a way. You know, the hallway fight scene, some of the directing was just incredible. I thought the through line of the story was really well told, and it just felt right. This season I'm gonna have to give like a B+. because again, some of those cohesive elements and like the overarching story was just a little bit, it didn't really tie together in the way that I really wanted it to. However, the last episode, like the last few frames of it, I was very, very excited to see what happens there. I think it's a great like little cliffhanger for where things will go. I don't know, that might be about it. There might be a little bit of a spoiler conversation coming up sometime soon. We'll see about that. I actually did shoot a spoiler conversation on Batman vs. Superman. You know, I would really appreciate the support so that I can continue to develop this channel. A lot more updates coming up. I mean, I'm already like working on some things that are gonna kind of legitimize this a little bit more. It's a great opportunity to collaborate with other artists out there. So that's really like the goal. Updates and announcements coming up soon. If you like what you see here, click like. If you really like it, hit subscribe. If you want to share it, please share it. And I will see you in the comments. Just thought you guys might like a shot of the shirt. It's also really awesome.